What's going on, everyone? I got that 1150 right over here from Pit Boss. We're already going ahead and see what we can do in regards to some steaks. So I've had it for maybe, I don't know, I want to say maybe about a month and some change, give or take. It's been doing all right. We got it filled up right now. I removed the mesh right here because it won't let you actually, pat it down a little bit. It won't let you smoothen it out, any of the pellets, stuff like that. So I actually removed it. It's pretty easy. A couple screws right there, and on the back side too. Don't worry about my dog. Anyways, so we got this thing going, priming it up. We're about to do some steaks today. One of the reasons why we're starting to go ahead and do some of this YouTube and stuff like that is because we're finally putting a little bit of money to the house and everything, putting a little concrete. We had to cut off all this stuff. We're gonna put those over to a pile over there. I'm not sure if you guys can see this right over here, but we got a little pile over there of some mesquite wood, some oak wood. So we'll be using that wood once it's seasoned up and everything for a whole different grill. So you guys keep an eye out for that. While this thing is getting, nice and warm and everything, we're gonna go ahead inside and we're gonna see what we can do in regards to the steaks. We'll season them, so we'll see what's up. All right, guys. So we got the steaks. I believe these are choice. I can't remember. HEB carries them. So we got two of the seasonings that we're gonna use. We're gonna use a holy cow because it has quite a bit of, that nice, strong, and beefy flavor along with that pepper. But we're also gonna use some of this Brazilian steakhouse. Now you can't get this anymore. You just can't. You can look anywhere you want. You're not gonna find it. And if you do, let me know because this thing is awesome. All right. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a nice little coat of the Brazilian stuff right here. Look at this, guys. All right. Oh yeah, just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Doesn't really need a whole lot. All right, let's go with this one. There we go. Now we're gonna go with the meat church. There you go. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. Like I said, a little bit goes a long ways. There we go. Just make sure you get some nice even coatings. There we go. There we go. So now we're gonna flip this. Now guys, it's a little bit hard to do with just one hand, all right? So bear with me. All right. Once again, a little bit of the Brazilian. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. All right. See, my wife always tries to tell me what to do and stuff like that. And sometimes I have to because she tells me that she's going to hit me. So, you guys, you have to oblige a little bit. All right, meat church. There you go. Holy cow. There you go. Let's see what we got. All right, you married guys already know what the deal is, man. All right, there you go. So we're putting a little bit of meat church on both of them. As long as it's, as long as it's nice and even, that's all we're really looking for. All right, so let's go ahead and check out on. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, this is what you want. Look at that. All right, so basically what it's doing, it's burning up all the pellets, priming it up real good. So they, oh, you heard that? Sounds like the flame is already in there. So it's gonna clear up a little bit and we'll be able to see the flame here in a little sec. Oh, you see that? Now that that's there, I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing. We're ready to roll. All right, so one of the things that a lot of people say about this thing, and I've experienced it myself too, is the fact that it won't hold temps all that well. So one of the tricks that I like to do is prime it up to 300. Right? Set it up for 300. Let me just make sure that this is for 300. Yeah. Okay. So it's set for 300. And we are going to raise up the temp to about 240. And then we're just going to bring it back down to 225. That way, from my understanding, Pit Boss ended up saying, hey, the algorithm that this thing learns is something along the lines of every 9 seconds it starts to learn or something like that. I can't remember. But setting it up to a higher temperature will give it a faster algorithm to the auger itself. So then once you bring it back down, it'll still have that learning process of the auger, you know, speeding up a little bit faster. That way it can keep up with the temps. Whereas if you start from smoke to 225 or to 250, what it'll do is that it'll still have that slow auger turning thing. I don't know science, but that's what they told me, and it kind of makes sense a little bit. Maybe not, I don't know, but that's what I like to do, and it seems to help a little bit. It's never going to be all the way there, but you know, as long as it's somewhat there, that's fine. So we are going to do 225 on these steaks, and then we'll crank this thing up to about 400, and we are going to go ahead and do the reverse sear. All right, so it's at 183, and we'll let it get up to about 230 or so, and then we'll drop it back down. All right, so I'll see you guys then. And we're back, guys. All right, so it's at 233. Let's go ahead and set it up to 225. Now, from my understanding, Pitbull said that the auger is still going to spin, still going to do that stuff. Sometimes it'll still increase in temperature because it's still used to the algorithm that it was using to reach up to 300. Something like that. I have no clue. I just called them. That's the answer that they gave me. So, I don't know. Anyways. So now that they're there, we got the rib eyes right over here. We got the meat probes. Alright, so now we're going to put them on the left-hand side. Why? Well, it's just a little bit on the colder side than the middle and then the right side. I already have meat probe right over there so we can monitor the temps there. So let's see what the deal is. Alright, yeah. Oh, it smells good too. Alright, boom. And boom. Maybe a little bit more over here. Alright, we'll close this thing up. Then we're going to go ahead and set the temps. This one for number 1. Alright, and this one for number 2. Alright, let's see what the deal is. There we go. Alright, so it's at 226. Let's see if it reaches 225 and maintains it. Okay, it's still raised temperature. Okay, still raising it to 228. Probably because, you know, I lifted the barrel and now it's back down. So, we'll see. You see how the auger is still moving? I don't know if it's true what they're telling me or not. Who knows? But I guess we'll keep at it here in a little bit. 53 and 52 degrees on the steaks. We're gonna leave it there maybe until maybe I don't know, 120 before we do reverse here. Probably 115. 115. I don't know. We'll check back with you guys. All right, guys. So we're a couple minutes in, and it's at 225, and the probe that's right over here is at 228. Temperature for the steaks is 69, 75 degrees. One might be a little bit thinner than the other one, but it's holding 225. 228 over here on the meat probe. So 227. So I guess we'll check up later. Alright, guys. So we're at 82, 90 degrees, give or take, 225, 225, 226, give or take. Still rolling, man. I guess that trick did pretty good, you know, and the auger's still moving. I assume it might drop to about 220, 215, but I don't know. I mean, the temps are staying active, so who knows? We'll see how the steaks are come out here in a little bit. And 225, 226. Look at that. I mean, it's staying there. I don't know if a lot of these users, what they're doing is opening up the lid and closing it up. I mean, I got the whatever this thing is called, the cap on the stack or something. I don't know, but I have it this high, which is maybe about, I want to say 3.5 fingers, close to 4. But 225, 226. I mean, it's still there. I don't know if these guys are just opening up the lid, closing it up a lot. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're trying to get, you know, look at their meats. Maybe it's their first smoker. I had a stick burner for quite some time, and they're great flavor. Just a lot of stuff that you have to do in order to maintain those temperatures. You know what I mean? So this is the second pellet smoker that I have. So I don't know if a lot of these newer guys that are getting in here, you know, getting into smoking, they're opening and closing up the lid, expecting for the temperatures to swing back up and stuff like that. It just doesn't work that way. You gotta put your meat in, let it do its thing, and go from there. You know, so I'm assuming that the temperature will drop to the 220s on this thing. We're still at 225, 224, give or take. So I assume that there's going to be some sort of drop. Maybe. I don't know. But I guess we'll find out here in a bit. So we'll check with you guys once the steaks are done, and we'll let you know what the deal is. What's going on, everyone? Look at that. 225, 224. Steaks are 115, 103. I mean, this thing is staying steady. Maybe Pit Boss is right with what they're saying in regards to the algorithm and shit like that. Sorry, I always curse a lot. So, let's see what the deal is. Let's go ahead and check on the wife, see what she's doing. Alright. There, doggy. Alright, guys. So, let's see what we got. Alright, what you doing, baby?
Homemade rice.
That's a little too bright. Anyway, so we got some rice here. There we go, a little bit of shade right there. Alright, if you guys are looking for a rice recipe, just let us know, and we'll see what we can do for you guys. But so far it has tomato,
Bell pepper, onion, garlic.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Sorry, the lighting is horrible here. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's the phone or something. I don't know. I don't know how to adjust this stuff. Me and technology, we just don't go together, except for the pellet grill. I seem to figure that one out. But it's pretty delicious, man. I'm telling you guys, this stuff is real good. And I'll show you guys the plate once we're all said and done and everything. But another thing that I want to show you guys. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and get this stuff real quick. All right. Don Vergas barbecue. Look at that, 225. Let's see here. 225, 105, 117. Still holding 225. The probe is still reading 224. I mean, it's pretty awesome, man. This thing is awesome. So, I might take them out here in a little bit because we're almost at 120. So, once I take them out, I'll go ahead and set it up to 400 degrees. And then, let's see here. Let's go back outside. So, we'll go ahead and we'll take it out. See that? Still 225, 224, okay. So, give me a bit, guys, so that I can go ahead and start getting everything I need in order to reverse sear this thing. We'll crank it up to 400 degrees, and then we'll put the steaks onto the cutter, and then we'll start searing. There we go. So it's still at 225, 226 right here, 122, 109. Okay, let me go ahead and, oh, look at that, yeah. I don't know what's up with this phone and fucking bad lighting. I don't know. I might have to make adjustments for the next video and stuff like that. But there we go. See that? Real nice. All right. It's still maintaining temperature, but we're gonna go ahead and crank it up to. Come on. There we go. We're gonna crank it up to 400 degrees. All right. Now I can't do this on camera because I mean I only got one hand right here. So I'm gonna go ahead, put this thing onto the cutting board. And then once we're ready to reverse here, I'll go ahead and hit you guys back. Alright guys, so I'm putting them in right now, putting them sideways so that they can go ahead and get the most room out of it. Oh, look at that. Alright, let's go ahead and close this thing up. One thing I wanted to mention to you guys as well is the fact that this is one of the reasons why I removed the little mesh screen that's here. You can massage this thing back and forth. There you go. Real good. Alright, so for 225, it seemed to have worked fine. It looks like, I mean, it's true, whatever the Pit Boss is saying. Hold on. There I am. Alright, so it seems that it's true what Pit Boss is saying to us in regards to the algorithm and stuff like that. I tested it out right now. I think next time, I think tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and test out for the 250. See if that works. So, in the meantime, look at that, guys. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Alright, let's go ahead and close this thing up. Like I was mentioning to you guys, I don't think it recorded, but in the event that it didn't, I'm going to go ahead and repeat myself in regards to what I was saying. and that's that I took off the screen, I think on the second cook, you know, just so that I can massage everything good and everything, so it won't have that little deep hole that's there. Sometimes I've heard people experiencing not getting all the pellets in there, so that's one way of removing it. But anyways, one of the things that I was mentioning to you guys is the fact that Pit Boss ended up mentioning to me that this thing learns every 9 seconds, right? Based on an algorithm or whatever, I don't know. But it says, they say that. So I took this thing up all the way to about 230 something, I don't know. You guys saw it on the video. And it seemed to have hold 225, but the thing is that now we're gonna go ahead and do a long cook, probably tomorrow for some ribs. And we'll see what it does on a longer cook, see if it maintains it. Last time, I think it held at 235, give or take. I don't know, I can't remember. I think it held at 235. Sorry, I got tired as fuck. Anyways, I think last time it held around 235 or so. But I did not go all the way to 265 and turned it down to 250. I didn't do that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this time. Alright guys, so we are done here. Let me go ahead and turn this thing off. Alright, you gotta hold it down a little bit. There you go, shut down and go. Alright. Man, this thing smells good as hell. Oh hell yeah. Look at that marks right there. Look at that marks. Alright. So guys, we're gonna go inside. We're gonna go ahead and eat some food and everything. They look really good and everything, but I think what I wanted to focus on more than anything on this video is the temperature itself. Now this wasn't a long cook, but it doesn't drop off as quickly as some folks would say on the Facebook page for the Pit Boss Pellet Grill owners. I think that's what it's called. It doesn't fall off as quick as a lot of folks say. I mean, to me, it maintained the entire time until I had to sear. Tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and do some ribs, and we'll do a longer cook. I think that one is gonna be about 6 hours, so it's gonna be a long ass video, but bear with us. We'll go ahead and get those going. And if it is true that if you turn it up to 265 and then bring it back down to 250, I think it's gonna hold real well. So I guess we'll see what the deal is and we'll go from there. All right guys, this thing is awesome. We're gonna go ahead and enjoy it. This thing is, I mean, it just smells fucking good as hell. All right guys, later.